You can't hear me. Okay, hey guys,
They
we're
can't
back.
hear you?
Yeah, now they can. Sorry about that. Thanks for waiting, guys. Let me know if it's choppy. I think it should be good now. And let's just jump right into it. I'll do really quick introductions. I'm the Gnomish Necromancer, Magnus Munch. That guy over there, that's Lukewarm Water. He's a tricky halfling. And then that's a roguish human way over there. Her name's Elle Clark. And then down, it's hard to do this pointing, down that way. Yeah, that's our pal Glod. And we're finally at the pinnacle of Glod's mission that we're helping him with. Which is
slow and painful death.
Which is we're trying to kill this vampire. We're not doing very well. We left off last time right when Magnus fell to unconsciousness on the floor. Glod had one. Glod had 1 hit point. So Jazzy is our only hope at this point.
And Luke is snoring, and yeah, it's looking quite bleak. So right now, Glod, it starts to top around with you. You are currently grappled by the Alp, who came charging in from the lower part of this area after sneaking around. What do you do? What do you say? What happens?
I'm going to close my eyes and start muttering
as
I cast on myself.
Okay, a protection from good and evil. Okay, so until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures. So you protect yourself against, I presume, undead.
Yes.
I mean, sure you don't want Fae or fiends. They might come in later in the fight.
All the Fae that are about to fucking ambush us.
Let's get to that point in the fight, and then I'll worry about it, okay? I'm just like, please let this work. Please let this work.
Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those type have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. The target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed. The creature which you are not. You have advantage on the saving throw. So, okay, so the Alp now and the other fledgling that it just knocked Magnus down have disadvantage against you.
Yep.
The aura one is a good token icon for it. Cool.
Okay. That will end my turn.
Well, if you have a potion, you can use a bonus action to drink it.
I don't.
Okay.
I made sure to check.
Okay. I believe that 100%. All right. So you cast and get this. What's it look like before we let your turn in and go to L?
I think it's just, I think it's more a red sun thing than anything. So, I think of my armor, starts glowing.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
This red glow mist around me.
I like it. All right. L, you are up. Magnus is down right next to you. And the fledgling is out in the open, just staring you down, waiting to see what you're going to do. Are you going to come for him? Or are you going to try to get Magnus up? It's ready to pounce. What do you do?
I don't have my character sheet open. Hold on.
Save me.
Let him die.
What would be the move to give a potion to a person?
Same action, isn't it?
To feed a potion to someone else, it is an action. To
just hand it over.
Basically, no. You just uncork and you just pour it down their throats or down their throat.
Yeah, she just means to give a living person a potion. Yeah.
I think it's kind of just you can just give it to them as long as they're.
Yeah, it's usually part of
as long as you're with
your movement
as long as
action.
you're next to them.
Right. Yeah. If you move next to them, you can usually hand them something for free. I think.
Yeah, but they're unconscious, so they can't.
I don't see how that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's kind of like pulling your weapon out. You're just handing someone something.
Does down mean unconscious?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm unconscious. Yeah, on the floor. I'm
what?
Edging towards death.
Well, that changes things.
So he's down. The fledgling the fledger is right in front of you. You could either maybe step in between Magnus and him and try to take it out. It's looking bloodied, but not too bad. Whereas Magnus is obviously unconscious on the floor.
Kill it.
I'll move there to partially block the way to Magnus from the dude. And I suppose I will force feed him my 1 potion of healing.
All right. So as a heads up, if you leave yourself there, the fledger can attack sideways at an angle. You have to go 1 square forward to block, in a sense, to block.
Ah.
You can step on the
You know,
zombie, but you're now in his range, so he's like, I'm gonna kill you. So. Okay.
Oh no.
And you're gonna feed a potion. So go ahead and roll me L a 2d4 plus 2 as you uncork your potion and shove it down his throat.
Yay.
Jen.
Save me.
8. Okay. So you pour it down. Manage you regain consciousness,
Yes.
and you are prone on the floor. L, you still have your bonus action. If you want to do anything with that. Oh, I think I just clicked on you. You can dash, dodge, or you can dash, disengage, or hide. Or you can take a potion yourself.
Did you miss the part where I said 1 healing potion?
You know what? It's not my fault.
Yeah, no, that's it. I'm gonna hide in plain sight. Nah, I'm good. That's it.
Can't see me. Okay.
I'm John Cena up in this bitch.
All right, as your turn ends, it is now the Fledger in front of you. It sees you run forward, pour the potion down, Max. So as you are you bent over pouring it, he comes charging to attack. You turn around to face him as he makes his first strike. He takes 1 claw attack at you, which is an 11, which misses. So it swings, you parry it with your sword. It growls and swings again with its other claw. I crit.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Ah.
You take 22 points of damage.
Ow.
Can you expeditious, or what's that thing rogues can do? Can't you?
Oh,
Uncanny
the
dodge?
Uncanny dodge, you could.
You didn't use your
Yeah,
bonus
that-
action.
that.
That's a reaction for that, actually.
Oh, it is? Nice.
So you can reaction, you cut it in half, and you only take 11 damage.
Oh, thank God.
As it's not only like instead of a major flesh wound, it's just a flesh wound. As the Fledger's turn ends, it is now the Alp's turn. And it kind of before it has you grappled and squeeze it. It kind of lifts its head up off of your neck, Claude. The blood going down at her fangs. She looks at you. And she kind of starts coughing a little bit from the aura, and she's like, "You ready to die? You ready to turn?"
Only if you come with me.
I don't think that's how it's gonna happen. And then she raises her mouth in the air. You see the fangs once again, and she bites down on you. Let's see if she hits. So you are not restrained while she has you grappled. You're just grappled, so you just have no movement. Yep. So she has disadvantage on the attack. Plus, it's a high roll though. So this is what's your AC? 17?
16.
Should be 17. I rolled an 18. No, yeah, I rolled an 18. Because you have the gem, the Ioun, or not the Daenerys gemstone. So Glad, she bites down. You take 15 points of damage, and you go unconscious in her arms.
Yep.
Coming for you, Glad.
Oh,
Damn, it didn't work.
Magnus, you are up.
Ay. Well, I think I better drink a potion to start.
Okay.
Let me
so
double
bonus
check.
action, you chug a potion.
Let me see how many I have here. Because instead I may plant my staff.
Okay.
Where's my potions? Okay, I do have 2 potions left. So I will plant my staff as an action.
Okay. I'm assuming you plant it behind you.
I
so
plant.
That reaches you and L, but not the creature.
I plant it right here, yeah, to my right.
Well, if you plant, that'll hit the Fledger then too, because it's 10-foot radius. So
it's a 10-foot radius. Does it say that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 10-foot
Oh,
radius.
Within 10 feet of the weapon. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So okay, so
right there?
Yeah. So I put one diagonal back one right here.
Cool.
So I plant that bad boy, and I think I'm also gonna quaff a potion as well. Magnus pulls a vial from his belt, uncorks it, and chugs it.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2. 7
Yes.
HP.
Okay. It's at the start of their turn they receive it, correct? So the healing energy, blah blah blah. Shower in the rain. So it's when they end their turn with it. Okay, so when they end their turn. Gotcha.
Magnus is also gonna step back one step here. And yeah, I guess that's all I can really do. And pray I don't die.
Okay. There is an aura now for your staff.
Ooh, fancy.
Hopefully you guys can see it. As Luke, I believe you are snoring at the moment.
Yes, I will continue my nap action.
All right. Can you do it quite well?
Thank you.
It's a little it's a a rough bed. It's a stone floor, but other than that, you're sleeping soundly, calmly.
It's good.
As it is now Harold's turn.
Harold's gonna wake me up.
Okay. So Harold comes to you. How does Harold wake you up? Does he just nudge you? Does he slap you across the face, poke you with his little
Will this
pincer?
count? Yeah, he pokes
None
me.
of it's an attack. It's just how does Harold wake you up?
Gosh, he just like headbutts me or whatever.
Okay.
Runs into me.
Okay. So he runs you, hits you, and you wake up. You are prone on the floor still, but you are awake.
Awesome.
Do you see when you wake up?
No. I obviously can clearly see what's going on, and I best remain silent and not attract her attention. This is what Harold's for. Harold will now burrow.
Okay, so
After
Harold
waking me up.
burrows 10 feet underground, or does he burrow in a direction?
He burrows 10 feet down.
Okay.
And makes a little like tunnel or something.
Okay.
Spot down there.
Okay.
So he like drilled down and then made like a little hole.
Okay.
And that is Harold.
All right. Top of the round, Glod, would you please give me a death saving throw as you are being held gently in the Alp's arms?
Oh no.
And by gently, I mean she's like throwing you around. But, gently.
Oh no!
Oh
boy.
no.
All right, that is one fail for Glod. So Glod, as your turn ends, both, I think Luke, you're the first one to hear it. You start to hear a creak. As you hear from behind you, Luke, you turn and look up and you start to see the doors open.
Oh no! Poor shit to deal with.
So, as it opens up, you watch, walking in
It's the halfling.
a halfling with yellow hair,
Yes!
all up in the way, and she comes looking and goes, "You started without me. It's kind of rude." And she looks like, "Oh, looks like you can." So she starts. So Vivian enters the fight, kind of pushing open and looking at the group, seeing how messed up you are. She goes, "Sorry it took me so long. It took me a while to get through that stone." So yeah, Vivian enters in at the end, at the back of the hall.
Wait, the others? Okay, yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, the
right
far
where you-
side?
No, right from where like you guys came in originally.
Right, I see her now.
And I need to pull up a character sheet because I had it before, but I lost it when I had to restart. So what can Vivian? Because that's the important question. Does she have the fun spell or not? She does. Okay, and I did have it prepared. Okay, so she comes walking forward. Right, it's right click down. And she walks up behind you, looking to the side, and she kind of like reaches down to touch to see if you're like alive. So if she like reaches down, do you like say anything?
I said, I'm hiding. It's like, shh. Hey.
It's like, you might want to get up. Your friends are dying.
They're
No time
always
for right now.
hiding.
And she then looks towards God and raises her hand, and a stream of white light envelops you, Glod, as she
Yes.
casts Healing Word on you at first level. You heal, whispered, I apologize, but you heal for 3 HP as you
3?
regain consciousness.
Mhm.
Bring it on. I'm still good.
And then she kind of looks at Luke again. He goes, "Hopefully this is all that's left. I used a lot of spells to get here." As her turn ends, it is Elle's turn.
Well, this
Kill
dude
it.
is right in front of. So, I'm gonna slice and dice this man's with my fancy sword.
I mean, it's actually a child, but you know, it's cool.
Well, he's
It's also dead.
So, Okay, so you strike at the the semi-newly turned fledger from one of the orphans from above, dealing 15 sneak attack damage and an additional 14 normal damage. Well, 2 force and 12 slashing. So it is not dead, but it is in a much worse condition than it was just a second ago. Oh, it reminds you, she did damage. She heals for the damage she did to you, God. Oop. As Alp is slowly like regenerating.
Have we even done damage to her?
She's been hit once, and she only got 1 HP. So, L, you still have your bonus actions and your movement.
I'm good. Oh wait, where did my little thing go? Oh, there it is. I'm good.
Okay. All right. So as your turn ends, it is now its turn. It once again tries to strike at you, trying to grab hold of and bite and drain your life. First roll, 25. It grapples you. Do not take the damage. So you are now grappled by this creature as it then tries to sink its teeth into you. A 23.
Ah!
Woo! All right, L. You take 12 piercing damage and 9 necrotic. Do you wish to uncanny dodge that?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 10 damage in total. You only take 4 necrotic. I need you to make me a actually it's just automatically reduced. Your maximum HP is reduced by 4.
Oh shit.
There's no save.
Also, did you take 1 hit point of healing at the end of your last turn?
Yes, you also gain 1 hit point from the staff.
I gain 1?
Yeah, because see, you're in the blue area coming from my staff. That gives you 1 hit
You were-
point at the end of each.
You were-
So when you ended your turn, you gained 1 hit point from that, technically.
Oh. Okay.
So you take 10 damage in total. You lose 4 off your maximum hit points, and you gain 1 hit point from the staff. That is its turn. As it is now the Alp's turn. And she just kind of looks at you, Glad, and she goes, "Why won't you stay dead?" And she tries to bite you once again.
You're rolling double crits.
16. So she does not
Doesn't
get
she
you. So yeah, she triggers a bite and she catches your leather armor on the shoulder instead of the neck, like you shift a little bit. And then at the same point you feel claws start digging into your side. 20, yeah. So she takes her claws just dig in, and you start feeling her like twist your organ and tear into them.
Jesus.
I'm like, it's a town. Ah! And then I
And,
get
yeah, and you fall unconscious once again. Okay. So, as her turn ends, she actually starts to move over. Drags you, Glad, over around behind this pillar a little bit, getting some cover. So she's trying to drag Glad away.
Oh no!
But Glad's still in view of Vivian at the moment. As Magnus, your turn is up.
Ugh, finally. Okay, Magnus is gonna run. 1, 2, let me see, 3, 4. Dang it, she moved Glad. Fuck.
Yeah, she moved Glad.
That I can't save you now, dude. You're dead. I'm sorry.
I can save him, but I won't save him.
Do
You'll
you
see me again as Vampire Glad.
do you have a potion
Blah,
there,
blah.
Luke?
I do have 1 potion.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I give you a second potion, will you help Glad?
If you ask me to.
Okay.
I suppose my character would be inclined. He's
Magnus-
the one I used to sing Glad Go Down.
Magnus runs to like the little pool thing that you guys are standing in, and he
Okay.
runs up. He runs up behind you, Luke, and like panting. He's like, "Luke, take this!" And he like holds out a vial of red liquid to you. Administer it to Glad. This is our last chance before we lose him to that beast.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you care? And I like shake. Jesus, she's not in my fucking line of sight either, which is really annoying. So instead I'm gonna attack the thrall up by L.
L? Okay.
Yeah. With a something that can crit because we need it. Probably with a chill touch.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see. Do I have any spell slots? No, none at all. All right, a chill touch it is. So Magnus. No. Excuse me. A ray of frost. Magnus, like in Noma shouts the incantation, "Ray of frost," and shoots like a tiny little beam of frost at his finger.
A 17, I believe it hits.
All right. Thanks, in chat for no one buying me a damn crit.
Okay, as he takes 8 cold damage, he is still alive, but now it's a little bit slower, which isn't too big a deal since he is wrapped around L at the moment.
And then Magnus is gonna uncork his last vial and drink it for himself. Right? Oh no, I gave my last one to Luke.
You did.
I only had 2, and I took one and then I gave one to Luke. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't I have any other healies?
I don't know. Why aren't you in the circle anymore?
Cause I'm trying to save Glod.
You can run back.
Yeah, that's true. No, I can't. I use my full movement.
Ow.
Okay, you can stay out of it for 1 round.
Hey, what's the...
By the way, the garlic isn't working. I've deduced.
Garlic is not working. No, it is not.
Let me
Sal
just.
could eat an entire pizza with garlic sauce and be perfectly fine.
Well,
Hmm.
you wouldn't be fine because you have a vampire hunting you, but other than that, you'd be fine.
All right, that's my turn. I end my turn.
All right, as his turn ends, he's like, do you say something to Luke just as a final reminder?
I'm like, Luke, go save Glod! Like yelling at him.
As Luke, you are prone on the ground.
Oh,
You're
I guess. Luke will get up. He's got what, 10 feet movement speed, right?
You have. I would say you get 15. I would round up on movement.
Alright,
And it's up to
cool.
you guys. You guys want
Five.
to, if you guys have odd number of movement, do you
10.
guys want to round up? Because that'll also work for the creatures too. If you're the prone,
I mean,
so half your move.
Ooh.
we generally
Okay.
round down for most things, right?
Yeah, so it'd be 10 then.
I'm going to take aim and shoot her because I don't like her and I think she's mean.
Okay, she is holding on to Glod. So you roll a
And-
1, you hit Glod.
I'm perfectly okay with that. I got half like left blood. Don't worry about it.
A 22 does hit her.
Yes.
Good.
So
Good.
you
Good.
deal 6 piercing damage and 7 thunder. And you hear this crowd like a shriek of pain. And then she looks at you and goes, when he's gone, you're next.
Oh. Hoser.
All right, as Luke's turn ends, I presume.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about everything you can do.
Okay. It is now Harold's turn.
Harold.
Save
In
us,
his
Harold.
in his wonderful ways, will go 5, 10, 15, 25, because you can occupy the same space. It's an ally for an attack.
No,
Unburrow.
no. You can pass through an ally. You cannot
Attack through?
be in the same one. Like if you had a
Hmm.
reach of 10 feet, you could attack through Glod that way, but you can't actually be on the same square as him.
See, this is the thing. He's currently grappled and he exists in the same square.
No,
do they
they
not?
can't, no. In this term, she's dragging him along. I'm saying she's holding on to him, but in a sense, she's like grappled him and is like
All right,
dragging.
hold on.
in
Where
terms
was
of-
he? Where was he originally? He was over here. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I got a better course of action. He could pop out of this wall, can't he not? Like if he popped out of a pillar going sideways, would you allow that?
I don't think he could attack if he's stuck inside of a pillar after burrowing out. I'm just saying.
Oh, this is also 30.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to burrow into one,
I just want to burrow so I'm like next to her. I'll
Yeah,
avoid
you can-
taking the attack action.
you can just
I
stay
just mean-
underground. You can stay underground right there.
I mean, you can he's already underground, so it's just coming out of ground. That's the thing. You can unburrow and burrow.
Okay.
So it does not provoke an attack of opportunity. if you come out burrowed, though, just so you know.
Right. I mean, it's if you leave her area, not when you're entering.
Yeah. No, even then, no. Burrowing does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yes, it does. Unless yours specifically doesn't.
I think that's what it says. But let's see here.
That's fine. You can look that up. Your scout
Does not provoke attack of opportunity when it burrows.
Okay, so that's your scout specific. All right, Galad, you are up and unconscious once again.
Indeed, I am.
What do you do? You fail. Okay. So,
Is this the first one?
Yeah, it reset.
it reset because he got healed. Okay. So, as your turn ends, it is Vivian's turn, and she kind of looks at, she looks to you, Magnus, and goes, "Well, I don't know how you guys would have survived without me. Or at least he wouldn't have survived." As she once again releases a healing word onto Galad, to see if she can keep you from turning.
Magnus is like, I'm not arguing that. Thank Nurgle you're here.
You heal for 4. In that same instance, I also forgot to mention, Galad, you lost. No, she didn't bite you last time. She didn't lose any maximum HP. Never mind.
Yeah, I lost 8 the first time she bit me, but
Right.
other than that,
Yeah, because it was a claw. So you regain consciousness once again in her arms.
like I'm still good.
Okay. So, Vivian's gonna move forward. And she's gonna sit right here with you, Luke. Just kind of readying herself. All
Awesome.
right. Her turn ends as L. You are up.
First, I'm gonna doink him with my sword again.
Doink.
All right. Up. I don't have the. There we go. A 17 does hit. As you yeah, this one
Was it right?
you lop its head off,
Yes.
and it goes tumbling to the ground.
Good
Nice.
lop.
You are no longer grappled.
Nice.
You should dash over to the elf.
Well, see, I would do that, but first of all, I don't have anything left I can do. I don't want to get hit. Also, if I leave the circle, I won't get my hit point. So
Move to the other end of the circle.
that's kind of what I planned on doing. Can I stand here?
Yeah, that'll still be in the circle.
Okay. Then that's it. That's the turn.
You gain 1 HP as your turn ends. Okay. As the Fledger is dead, it is not there. It is now the Alp's turn. There you go. So the Alp looks at you, Galad. Looks at them, and she. I'm trying to determine if I want to cast a spell on the group of them, or knock your ass out once
Is
again.
she taking a disadvantage?
For what?
Casting a spell?
Only
Range?
if it was a actual spell attack. A saving throw doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
So, but yes, she would. I think she.
She would cast a spell, honestly. She's smart enough to know to get us all down and then take a prey away.
Yep. I think, yeah, I mean, that's what I was kind of going with. So, once again, you feel the hypnotic waves fall over you. Both Vivian and Luke. If it's centered on Luke, I think that might hit Magnus also. Actually, it's probably going to hit L too. Thank you for moving forward, L. How do I get this thing to work? So it's here. Yeah, you're 15, 20. Yep. So you're all within the 30-foot cube. Wisdom saving throws, everybody, including Glod.
Including me?
Yes, Magnus. It's a 30-foot cube.
I get
So,
advantage for being a gnome?
Actually, it is not you, Magnus. You are just out of range of it.
Yes.
Glad
Yes.
is-
15?
So Magnus stays. So Glad, you do not fall asleep in her arms. Luke, you do, and L, you all resist her sleep.
Wait, I did not resist her sleep.
You did.
Yes!
you,
I'm up this time,
you
guys.
finally got enough rest in you. And I will make one for Vivian, which is a wisdom, which if she fails it, man. So Vivian, all of you, no, and then she starts to drag you away, Claude.
Ooh, do I get my attack of opportunity?
No, because he is not. You left him above ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Doop.
Yeah. Oh, attack of opportunity. I'll take it.
I'm glad. Yeah, go for it.
Well, she walked by.
It's fine. You get your attack of opportunity.
All right, let's hope for crit. I'll take it.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, here's the bad news. It's not a range attack, so it does not hit Glad. But as your pet swings at her, you watch her like body just it's oh, we have our roll 20 just went back. So you watch her body like shift out of the way as you have it has disadvantage and misses her.
Wait, how do I have disadvantage against her?
You don't know, but you missed.
What? This is our opportunity.
Yes.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's because of her as to why you missed, not because of you.
Alright, we're fucked. Let's
Her
leave
turn
that.
ends. It is now Magnus's turn.
All right, sorry, I was just readjusting the stream
fine.
because
Yeah,
my
go and look at
OBS reset. There we go, it's back. There I am. Where is that biatch? I can't see her, right?
No, you cannot.
Son of a... How far can I go here?
Go wake up your pet.
What's that?
Wake up your pet.
I can't.
He's right here.
He's dead. He's actually dead.
Is he dead, or is he...
When I... Oh, you know what? No, when I die, I don't think he dies, does he?
Let's look at no, because it's not a concentration or anything like that.
Yeah, right. It's just
Rudyard should still be there.
Yes! It's Bones, actually. Rudyard's
Bones,
long
right,
gone,
yeah.
unfortunately. I forgot I have old Ruddy.
You said his name is Bones.
Oh, yeah.
Silly Bones.
I just said his name's not Rudyard.
Rudyard's long gone. I'm glad I have Ruddy.
Let me see. They all have a little bit of Rudyard in them. So let me look at the... I can only attack with him, right? I can't cast touch spells through him like a familiar.
Right, no, it's not, yeah.
Dang it. All right, so my little my Zombie, he's gonna do his full movement over yonder. I think he can... Is he 25 or 30?
He's
20, right?
yeah, so you need to go back 5 feet.
That's all right. He's gonna dash. That's his full dash to get up on her.
Okay.
And then Magnus is gonna try and get a line of sight on her, but I don't think I can. Oh wait. No, not quite. Magnus runs up in front of Vivian there, and he readies a... Yeah, I think he yeah, he readies a Ray of Frost. If she comes back into sight, he'll cast it on her.
Okay.
And that's
Cool.
it. That's his turn.
All right, let's see here. Let's ruler this 5, 10. Ooh. 5. Boom, 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 boom. Aha! Prepare to eat lead, hoser.
Okay.
18.
18. My scroll's messed up here. There we go. That took a while. So yeah, same thing, Luke. You shoot and her her body just it seems to phase for a split second as it goes through and the shot hits the wall behind her just
Even the
above
thunder?
Rudyard's head. Yes, the attack misses.
What? I'm perplexed. Maybe I should just kill Glad and ruin her
She's
fun.
very elusive.
Would that work? You think that would make her mad enough to earn it?
I think you'd at least get
Thanks.
aggro if you shot Glad.
I would shoot Glad next turn for that purpose. Let's see if she
Okay. It is now your scout's turn.
good old Harold. Takes us 5, 10, 15, 25. And we'll play defense and be a wall.
Good.
Hissing
Okay.
noises. Blowing off some steam, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Haha, it's a construct.
Hee hee.
I guess that's all he's gonna. I guess since he's over here, he might as well attack, right?
Yep. That's what I was waiting for.
22.
A 19 does hit.
Ooh.
Okay,
For
yep.
10 damage.
Yep, and she takes 10 damage. Does she have resistance to lightning, though? Let's find out.
Aha.
No, she does not.
Aha.
Alright, so the actual piercing doesn't do as much as you expect, but the lightning, you see it affect her fully.
Yeah.
Yes. It was nice knowing you, Harold. You're dead next turn.
Okay, is that Harold's turn?
That is Harold's turn.
Glad you are up. You are wrapped in her arms still. She's dragging you away. Your friends are trying to stop her as best they can. What do you do?
I reach down to, my belt.
Yeah.
Pull out a flask, and I'm like, time to get serious. Mess with holy water.
So, sadly, a 12 does not hit. So you go, it's time to get serious. And she grabs your hand, grabs the vial, and throws it against the wall, and it just crashes.
I would say Glad
Well,
just
I get
splashes
2
himself in the
attacks,
face.
thankfully, and I have 2 flasks.
Oh, he's got another flask. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
sadly, Glad, you like go to crush it, and it just phases through her, or she dodges out of the way, and it hits the ground and hits Harold on the other side. Harold doesn't actually take any damage from it, but it misses.
I'm like, what are you, scared of a little water?
Just try all you want. You all die. Little water won't hurt me.
Can I just say, I thought Glad was gonna pull out a flask of oil and just pour it on his own head and just light himself up. I was so hoping for that, but never mind.
I do have 4 left.
Oh man, we'll get you at some point.
God.
It is now Vivian's turn. She is going to. Ooh, actually, I guess her best bet is really to. Ooh, no.
Ooh.
Alright, so she moves into. She can see you here, Luke and Glad, at least a little bit around the corner. And you watch her as this glowing rune below her spreads out in a 30-foot radius.
Oof.
And she says a prayer to her god as she blesses Luke, Magnus, and Glad.
Launch strider.
You are all blessed.
Yay.
Sweet.
Excellent. So, you basically, when you make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, target can roll a d4 to add that number to the rolled attack or saving throw for up to 1 minute.
Nice.
So maybe
Ooh. 1d4 to the attack roll?
Yeah, so you can actually
D4.
click the cog in your character sheet and scroll down in the right column and click show global save modifier and show global attack modifier, and it will automatically add a bless into your character sheet you can turn on and off, which is really nice. So one more time, click the cog, scroll down, click show global save modifier field, and click show global attack modifier field, and that will turn on your bless in your character sheet.
Yeet.
Okay, so you are now all blessed.
Yeah.
Her turn ends. Elle, it is your turn.
Dash and smash.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really see where.
You can ask the group. They are fighting.
Oi! It's shot!
Magnus is like, right behind that pillar! I know it!
Luke just points like an idiot. Like,
I'll dash.
Okay.
Yeah. Go here.
Okay, so you
Oh,
bonus
shit.
action, you dash, and you see her, Blot in arms, Bones and Harold trying to like attack her. She's just dodging them with grace and ease.
I'm gonna swing my spiky stick at her.
Okay. A 15 does not hit. As you swing, and you just hear the clank of the stone as your sword hits the ground. Isn't that your turn?
Wait.
Hmm.
Nah, it's fine. That's
I say you don't have advantage. You just, if you have advantage, you get the sneak attack. I think that's what you're
Right.
looking for.
no. I was looking at the blessed thingy, but
Oh, you aren't blessed. It's only because
Yeah.
you are out of range, and there's only 3
Yeah.
people. So.
yeah.
Sorry, Al. As your turn ends, it is now the Alp's turn. Okay. So she
It's like a
is
lot
going
of
to
tag.
she's going to bite Glod. How much attacks does she get? Did I mess up? Oh, I didn't mess up. Whoops. So she bites Glod once. You are not restrained.
Nope.
So she misses as she bites. And then she makes a claw attack against Bones. A 20 for 8.
Bones! He's still up.
Whoa. That was some weird, like, staticky, echoey Mario shit.
Yeah.
Is that a staticky to you?
Yeah, it's super staticky right now for you.
It is. Let me just jump out and jump back in real fast. Does that make it any better?
No.
No.
Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. Let me change my Discord mic to my built-in. It's gonna sound noisier for you guys, but on screen there's like here mic didn't.
It'll be a lot better. Right now, you're very
How
like
about now?
body.
Any better? Did it change?
Nope.
No.
I don't know what to do without restarting my audio. Hold on. I'll just connect on my phone. Give me a second.
Telling you, man. There's
While he figures out the audio,
aliens showing the signal.
she slashes through Bones. She sees how weak it gets because obviously Bones is now like part of his ribs are broken and shattered. She takes her second claw attack against Bones. No, she does against you, Claude. No,
She gets 3 attacks in 1 round?
she does. I've only been doing 2 because I'm a scrub. 1 is a
Oh
Claude,
no, she gets
2
a
is a
bite
Bones.
tooth. Claws.
2 is a Bones, so attacks Bones. 16 hits as Bones collapses to the ground. And you watch the magic leave him. It will be Magnus' turn next. Boop. By Bones.
No, Bones. You are useful for no rounds.
Okay. Yeah, I think as wait for Charlie, she kind of looks at you, God, and goes, "Maybe this will be more fun. Kill all your friends while you stay here weak and useless."
Sure, because I do. We're not friends.
I mean, could be fun, but I don't think you're gonna get a chance.
1 down already. A few more to go.
The skeleton's down, and she uses it as a taunt. All right. Bring us
Is it my
forth to victory.
It is now your turn, Magnus, if your audio is good. Oh. He's still working.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Lauren to bring me her computer or something because I can't do it on my phone. And I can't be signed into the same account twice, so you guys have to put up with it for a second.
Okay. I got most of that.
All right. Yeah, I'll change it in just a second. I should sound fine
It's
on,
fine.
on stream, so that's what counts. I think.
Okay, that's good.
I hope.
No, I know Soak said robot, Charlie.
He
so
did?
maybe
Damn.
that's triggers you.
Damn it. Hold on.
Mhm. This is definitely the day of just computer issues.
Yeah, now the video's all misaligned. I don't know how that happened either.
All right. Well, he's doing
All
this.
rised
I'll
up.
be back in 1 second.
Do you want to take a quick break, Charlie, while we fix this really
Yeah,
quick?
we're gonna have to. We have no choice.
All right, guys. We'll take a quick break so we can figure out the audio issues, and then as soon as that, we'll get right back in the action and see what the hell's going on and how this is going to end. So be right back.
All right, everyone, we're back. Let me know if my mic sounds better on stream. It sounds better on Discord, so I'm hoping it sounds better on stream as well. Let me know. And we're right back in the action, and I believe it's my turn, yeah?
It is your turn. Bones died, in case you didn't hear.
Oh, I didn't. He died?
I rolled a D2 to determine if it was going to be Glotter or him. It was Bones, and
Well,
Bones
doesn't
got
he,
hit.
did you roll his zombie thing to see if he drops to a
No,
1?
you're correct. Go ahead and make that roll. I forgot about that.
What is a Constitution save?
Yes. I'll pull him up really fast.
For some reason, I can never shift-click his character sheet to open it.
It's weird.
It's the only Constitution.
He needs to roll almost a crit. He rolled 9, so he needs to make a 14 or higher.
Yes!
Hey, Bone stays.
He's alive! Well,
Right,
not really. He's dead, but he's alive!
He's undead.
He's mostly alive.
All right, so Bone still lives.
And Bones is gonna bash at that biatch with his mace.
Okay.
And crit fail and die.
Yeah, he swings and it just slams against the
Wait, is he blessed?
He's not.
Not that it would help. All right, Magnus is gonna poke his head around the pillar, hoping he has some small semblance of cover. Although I guess it doesn't matter when everything she's shooting at me is a spell. But he is going to. He's gonna continue with those. You know, actually, maybe. Nah, he's gonna continue with the Ray of Frost, I believe.
Okay.
Ray of Frost. +2 for bless, and I still don't get it.
Yep, you do not. So you miss. As your turn ends. As Luke, you are up.
All right. It's gonna do more of the same. He's gonna take aim and.
An 18 does hit.
Yeah.
So as you shoot, you're ready to take aim, and then you feel like this guiding hand just shift your gun slightly, and you release the shot, dealing 4 piercing and 6 thunder damage.
Yes.
This one supposed to allow is force. It's not actually like lightning. 6. Okay. She shrieks out in pain once again. Okay, Luke. Anything else for your turn?
No.
All right.
Harold will take his attack though.
Okay.
For sure.
A 11 does not hit. As Harold goes to strike, and she lifts her leg and just misses, as he's been doing for the last bit. As Harold's turn ends, Glad, you are up, grappled by the creature.
So first off, I'm just gonna glare at her,
She glares
marking
back.
her with my Slayer's Prey.
How many times can you use that? Because you've used it already.
It doesn't. I don't think it has a use count. It's just.
I'm pretty sure it's only like a once for a long rest. It's in Xanathar's, right?
Is it a spell though? It's a class ability, you know.
It's class ability.
Yeah, it's a class ability.
Rangers, what we're looking for here.
I'll look it up on Beyond too. See who can get there faster.
I mean, if I actually knew where the ranger was in this thing and find it, what are you? What is your monster?
Monster Slayer.
This benefit lasts till you finish a long or short rest. It ends early if you designate a different creature.
Yeah, it doesn't say it has a limited use though.
Yeah, and
The first time you do that,
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't say. It's just a constant. It's an innate.
That's such a weird way of wording the benefit lasts till you finish a long short rest, but it doesn't say. That's fine. That's cool. Yeah, you're good. I'm with you guys on that rolling. So it works. So she is now marked, but she still glares back at you.
Yep.
We're gonna do a snowflake because it's closest to a target.
damn.
Yeah. So as you swing, you miss, sadly.
And with the backhand swing.
And she just starts to laugh as she's just like dodging out of your swings. You have to try harder than that.
Wait,
So
I
it's
need
got
a
you
try.
killed last
Maybe I
time.
should start.
As your turn ends, I presume.
You get to roll a bless on that offhand, don't you?
It's a second attack.
You
thought
still
you
get
only-
blessed, yeah.
Yeah, you get
It's-
blessed on all of them, I think.
But it's also a disadvantage too, so you need to re-roll if you.
So
all ta-
if you roll the 13 plus 4, 17, would that hit or miss? If not, it's
it would
not.
hit.
Okay, so re-roll that shit.
Okay,
Yes!
So, well,
I mean, it's
roll
14,
the-
14 plus 3, right? Oh, I see. 14 plus 2.
Yeah, because it's specifically for that one roll.
Damn.
So,
So
it'd be
you barely
16.
miss. Yeah, 16 does not hit. Actually, I lied. A 17 doesn't hit. I might mistake on that one. I apologize.
No worries.
She has an 18 AC. I don't usually reveal, but I made a mistake. Glad, as your turn ends, it is Vivian's turn. Vivian is going to. She's got that casting. Okay. So I've used all of that, so she's out. Okay. So you watch her start to conjure with her hands, and as she moves into range to see in the Alp, Luke, between you and her, you see a this like spectral wooden stake form in the air.
Ooh.
As
Did you say wind stake?
It's like, it looks like a wooden, like it would look like a wooden stake, but it's spectral. As she summons her spiritual weapon, in the slot next to her.
Oh.
Make an attack with it.
Oh.
A 15. She is not blessed, so it does not hit. As Vivian's turn ends. Elle, you are up.
I'm a poker. I'm a pokey stick.
Okay. I'm gonna use a dagger for this. I think it'll be easier. Okay, we're leaving it at that. I don't care. You rolled an 18,
well.
which does hit.
What blast? Oh, is it still blast or no?
Elle is not blessed, but she still hits with an 18.
Ah, yes.
As Elle, you deal 15 damage with your sneak attack, 10 slashing, and 1 force. As you watch the owl go from like laughing and joyous to you slice through her chest, and you just start seeing her bleeding profusely.
Yes.
As she is quite injured at this point.
Wasn't there something mentioned about my accuracy?
Yeah, it's a disadvantage, but you still hit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you hit. Okay. It is. You want anything else with your turn? You have your bonus action, and your movement still.
That was an accident, sorry.
That's it.
Okay. Cell's turn ends. Luke, you see coming out from behind one of the pillars behind you a Fledger, the one that Magnus sent running in fear earlier, as it comes charging forward. Oh, I just barely can't reach you. So there is it comes charging out and around from the pillar in your direction. Just, and does he have a range attack? Okay, that is going to be his turn as he takes a dodge action. He's still running, but he's like prepared for any kind of counter attack.
All right. Sounds good.
As his turn ends, it is now the Alp's turn. With Glod, once again, she tries to bite him, trying to feed off his essence. 17, which hits you. Yes, so Glod, you take 12 piercing and 5 necrotic as you watch as the owl, a slight part of the wound that she received from Elle starts to suture itself up.
Oh no.
And Glod drops once again.
She's rejuvenating, like visibly in front of us.
You watch, yeah. As she like drains his blood, she starts to regenerate.
Well, shit.
And Glod, your HP is reduced by 5.
Yep.
Maximum.
Already got it.
Okay. And then she's going to claw at Elle as you hit her. So once at L, an 11, and an 18 L. So she claws at you once as you parry it once again with your sword, but the force of the attack, like you have to catch yourself, and during that time she strikes into your side. You take 11 slashing damage.
No, I don't. I take 5.
Okay, you take 5 slashing damage as she rips into you. You can just see the anger in her eyes. As Magnus, you are up.
Oh boy. Now, out of character, do you guys think if I smash that that sentient amulet, that either A, whatever's in it will come out and help, or B, it'll hurt her? Probably not, but...
Well, she's in finale. Sky's the limit.
I'm tempted to try and pull out the amulet and see if she has any reaction to it. I feel like she would have had it, though. Like, why wouldn't she have had it? You know what I mean? It was so easily...
I feel like the book is a better solution here.
Or the book. That's what I was thinking of. I don't remember.
Oh, the book?
Yeah,
you want to pull out the book and ask it a question, or?
I want to pull out the book and show it to her, and then cast a spell on it. I don't know if she's connected. I don't think she's connected to it in any way. I don't know.
Why don't you without an action? Just go and give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Just to help you with this decision.
Sure. Just base intelligence.
Just base intelligence, yeah. 12. you don't think that she has it. From what you got from speaking of the book, you don't really have any inclination that she's really connected to it,
Sure. That's what.
other than it being made like a tool.
That's what happens when you're only 12 smart. Well, Magnus is gonna do what you'd expect him to do, and
Cast necrotic shroud.
no, I'm not gonna cast a necrotic spell on her. She's probably resistant to it, but I don't know. I don't know if she is or isn't.
There's one way to find out.
Yeah, I think Magnus is smart enough to not waste his time right now. Yeah, I don't know. I am tempted to try a necrotic spell. All right, you know what? We will find out. Magnus casts necrotic shroud, summoning the the purple flame around her. Also, I imagine she has a super high wisdom, which isn't. I mean, that's a little metagamey, but
She doesn't.
yes.
Which you'll see when you check the roll. So she will make her save. An 11.
Yes.
Does she have? I'm seeing if she has. She does not have magic resistance, so she fails.
Yes.
And she has taken damage. She 12 necrotic, which does not seem to affect her as much as you think it would.
Yep. So I figured. All right. Also, I don't get to use my bless on those spells. So it's kind of a waste, but that's all right. At least we did the test, so now I know. Luke, it's your turn.
Excellent. Luke is going to do something out of character. Luke has 2 spell slots, I believe, left.
Okay. And there's a creature 10 feet from you.
Yes, I'm well aware of this fact. So, Luke will cast Far Strider, or Long Strider,
Mm-hmm.
himself. Boom. Hold on, it did not click. Let me click you. Alright, whatever. Well, let me click it. Anyway. Cast that. So that gives me an extra 10 movement speed.
Correct. So you have 35 movement now.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, I
Okay.
gotta close all these stupid little windows. Okay. And 5, 10, 15. Oh, and as I'm running by, I'll be casting Sanctuary.
No,
Yes, it's a bonus action.
you cannot cast 2 level 1 spells or higher on the same turn.
He's right.
What's it? When did I get notified that this is a spell cast? Oh well, you're not. Continuing my march down here, where there's people to get in the way, I will end my turn right here. Good luck, Magnus, as I tap you on the shoulder as I run by.
Okay, as your turn ends, it is now the Bronze Scout's Herald's turn. What does Herald do?
Harold will continue to do what Harold does best. Be a
Stand there and
nuisance
miss?
and a thorn in her side. No, he's been hitting a lot of things. Leave my little Harold alone.
He
See?
hits. That's what I get for taunting.
Keep doing it. Then keep doing it.
I'm being quiet this point. All right, as it takes 8 damage in total. She's looking extremely weak at this point. She's struggling to hold you up, your unconscious body up, Glad. As the rest of you are just beating down. There's just so much surrounding her.
Can I forgot to attack with my Zombie.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, oh gracious Dungeon Master. Mace. Yeah, I missed
Nope.
it anyway.
Okay, Glad succeeds this time.
Yes, good job.
1.
And as Vivian's turn is up, she kind of looks. She looks at you, Luke, and she comes back and goes, "What do I do, Luke? I have 2 spells left. Do I bring them back, or do we risk fate?"
You're asking the wrong person for help.
Val, you're also
Hey.
hearing this conversation, by the way.
Oh, let's tempt fate.
Magnus is like, I want my potion back.
As I put my hand on her shoulder, Aaron, as I put my hand on my shoulder and say, "Halfling luck."
Always go right.
Okay. So she goes, "Fine then," and she is going to try to pull Glad free of the Alp instead. So we're gonna do some opposed athletics, athletics.
Are you guys tug of warring Glad's dead body?
I was
We're
gonna say,
trying to
why
pull-
am my body always using tug of war?
I mean, the last time you were being hung, it's a little bit different.
It was still that was actually a very good tug of war. They're both yanking on a
Ooh,
rope.
bad. Okay, so she has no athletics, so 21. She rolled well, so yeah, Vivian tries to pull in the Alp, just rips you away, Glod, and like turns you sideways. She is going to, on her turn though, have a bonus action for her spiritual weapon to attack. See if we can get that to work. 20 hits. It was cast at level 2. Okay, as she deals 12 force damage to the Alp, as she cries in pain, the stake now stuck near her heart.
Whew. That's a handy spiritual weapon she's got there.
It won't minus off her HP for some reason. I don't know what it's at though, so it's okay. Okay, fine, I did it. Okay, and that's Vivian's. I guess she moves back over where she's at, and she moves here just in case. As L, you are up.
I'm just going to be repetitive, and
Okay.
That's what we need. Yes, L.
Ooh.
L,
It's nice knowing the L.
how do you kill the Alp?
Yes, L.
Oh, let's see. I leave storytelling in the hands of Charles because I'm not creative enough.
Charles, how does L kill the Alp?
I think Magnus is like about to start yelling, like reaching out, and then like you just like come right in the neck and like almost slice her in twain, like like she just splits a little, like at the shoulder,
Yeah.
and blood just flies all over Magnus, like he was just at the wrong spot for some reason.
Yeah. So I think this is we see that. So we see her. She's like trying to dodge, and that's why her body like splits even more than normal. The blood goes spraying over. Through the spray of blood, though, L, you see that Fledger that was running towards Luke now turned its attention towards Magnus as it's charging towards him.
Magnus is like, uh-oh.
So L, you still have your bonus action and your movement. What do you do?
I don't see anything.
You would see it running past into the.
Well, she would not. The pillar's still in the way.
Yeah.
You will be seeing it. So this is kind of giving you a future of what's happening in this time frame. I'm letting you get your little.
L, you can see the future.
I can see the
Damn
future.
precogs.
This is getting really sci-fi really fast.
What do you expect me to do? I don't know. I don't understand what's happening.
Elle stands there and like, no, Magnus, as it's now the Fletcher's turn.
I'm okay with this.
There comes
action.
running forward.
It's
at
okay.
you, Magnus.
She's done enough.
So it like takes a swift turn and then runs at you, and pounces.
I think Magnus just like squares up, 3 feet tall, ready to take whatever happens next.
Okay. So it's going to make a claw attack against you as it runs forward.
That'll-
24 for 11. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Let's see. Well, does it kill me first?
11 damage kill you?
No, it doesn't.
No.
I have 16 left. Yay!
You need to
Strength,
succeed on this.
strength save. My best saving throw as a gnome
You need to
necromancer.
succeed.
Oh!
So you watch, Elle, you see it coming, the blood spray, and you just see it leaping in the air on Magnus. As it claws and Magnus, you fall to the ground prone.
Sounds about
As it
right.
then takes its other claw and rips into you with advantage.
Oh no!
As Magnus falls unconscious.
Magnus like whispers like, "Take me, sweet Serenus," and then like loses consciousness.
So the Alp lays dying. As her, I'm just gonna remove her from the listing. Magnus, would you please give me a death saving throw?
Oh, I guess if I have to. Watch, here comes the crit fail. If I can find my death saves, they're there. Yay!
Okay. We won't count the bless for her, but yeah.
Let me turn the bless off real fast there.
I mean, technically you still have bless because she's the one concentrating on it. You're just,
Oh, that's true. It does work towards
Well,
saving
actually-
throws.
it does work. So yes, it does.
Sweet. I'm not fighting it.
Yeah, it's creature and she's concentrating. So
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Luke, you are up. You hear Magnus. You watch the owl die, and then you hear Magnus. Oh no! And as he,
I guess instinctually I would make 10-foot movement speed around the corner to see what became of my buddy.
You see the beast like slowly like clawing at Magnus and like trying to find like sniffing him, trying to decide on the spot where he's gonna bite him and drain the rest of his life. And then it looks up and sees you and hisses.
Look back down, Magnus. Look at it. Look at Magnus. Look at it. Look at my hand with the potion. Look back at the creature. Pour it into Magnus.
Magnus, or Luke, would you please roll a 2d4 plus 2?
Save me, sweet Luke.
6.
Yes.
As you regain consciousness, Magnus, as this beast is on top of you. You just see its fangs and maw just drooling your own blood onto you.
I
feel like Fred as I go back to where I was.
Magnus comes back like, ah! And then he's like, ah! Just like trying to block his face from this thing immediately.
I'm not using it.
As it's now Harold's turn.
Okay. Actually, I got still movement.
That's fine. You can move in. It's Harold's turn.
Harold, boom, and boom. Going to attack this thing here with its bitey awesomeness, dealing pretty decent damage.
Hits. Does Fletcher have any kind of resist? Yes. Okay. Does not do as much as you expect in the piercing, the same as with the Alp.
The lightning is doing stuff.
Yep. 2 and then 4 lightning. Okay. It looks wounded, so some burn marks on it from where the lightning has struck it, but it's still up and it's still moving. It's also not fierce. I should probably remove this stuff.
I guess I don't let that turn. It's
okay. Glad, death saving throw, please.
Chancing fate.
20. Damn.
All right. So one fail, 1 success. And she kind of looks at you, and goes, "All right, tread it your way. Now I'll do it mine." As she walks forward and kneels down and touches you on the forehead, Glad, and you enveloped in glowing light as she casts Cure Wounds at level 2 on you. That's level, yeah. Cure Wounds, level 2. As Glad, you heal for 9 hit points and regain consciousness.
Let's finish this. As I look around and see her laying headless on the floor.
All right. As Vivian's turn, she runs around Luke. And gets behind you, Magnus. And as you hear, she's like, "I have you. Don't worry." As Ella, it is your turn. I guess I should shoot a bonus action move.
Did Magnus ever move Bones when he played his last turn?
I didn't get to take my last turn because it died.
Bones had moved though.
Can I move there?
You can
Or
move
is
through
that,
your
like-
allies, yes.
Okay, cool.
It's I don't know why that was such a weird number. It should be 20 feet. It's
Eh?
5, 10, because it's you can't move through. I guess you can move through the pillar, but it's
I went around.
5,
You can move through an alley.
15, 20, 25, 30. You can get there, yeah. It's just it was
Yeah.
weirdly shown on that arrow because it's shown 15 when it's not really 15.
Well, it's
So,
a big
okay.
creature moving through
There you
small
go.
creatures.
I'm gonna poke this guy with my pokey stick.
You do poke him with your pokey stick. As you deal 18 damage and additional 6 force. It is not dead, but it is still holding on as its turn comes.
This son of a bitch.
Oh, so it gets attacked by all of you, and it decides it goes in for and then it leaps on you, Magnus, and attempts to claw you. It has advantage because you're prone. So 16. It doesn't. It grapples you, and then it's gonna bite you, try to drain your life.
Perfect. Still
Still advantage though. It does. As it heals, You watch some of its wounds regenerate as you take 18 points of damage. 6 of it is removed from the top of your maximum HP.
So, you're discounting the claw attack, yeah?
Yeah, basically it can ignore, instead of doing damage, it grapples.
Okay, well, I'm unconscious again. And
Yes.
it's a temporary minus to my HP, yeah?
Once you finish a long rest.
Okay, I'm tracking it in my red bubble then.
That's fine.
Sweet.
Yeah, until you finish a long rest. Okay. As its turn ends, it looks around, its fangs, it looks at all of you, just hisses. Ready kind of for death, but let's see, Madness, would you please give me a death save?
Okie dokie. Let's reset that, and another fail.
1 fail. Luke, you are up. As Bones is kind of sitting there limp.
He's just like standing, like I think facing the wall.
Yeah. Unmoving.
Do I got range here?
It would have cover because of the pillar. It would have half cover.
Can I step on this to take an attack or no?
No, you can't, you'd have to
That's
move.
it, right?
Yes.
10, 15, 25, 35. Alright. I'm using my long strider, baby.
All right.
Gotta use all of the movement. And I will shoot it from behind, sneakily.
Okay. And 18 hits it.
Yes, finally.
And yeah, Luke, you blow it, like it rears up, ready to bite back down, and that's when its head just blows off.
Yes.
And it collapses, the rest of its body collapses to the ground
Yes.
I did like
Fight.
this mini reload mechanic.
to a close.
Yes, we're successful.
So I know Glad only has to go like now. So I kind of want to, before we have like the rest of you guys do a little role play for the end of this and whatnot, I want to ask Glad, so after all this happens, Glad, how does Glad feel? And then what does Glad go kind of off to do after this entire thing?
Yeah, can we like jump to like we're all standing outside of the orphanage again? Like everything's better. It's sunny outside. The sky
You guys
has
collected
cleared.
whatever was down here that you choose to collect.
Yeah,
or
we
grab.
can get to that in a minute.
Yeah. So you're all up. Yeah, you're all up above. Yeah, sky is bright and shiny. It's now it's morning, and what's going on? What happens with Glad and all that stuff?
So, I'm handing over the purse of gold that I owe these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just see Glad walking to the bar. Essentially just, when I'm done drinking my gold away, I'll probably find you again for another job. It's just a cycle. He gets paid, spends a few months, living, drinking, till he's broke, and then he finds another job and resumes.
Magnus is like, goodbye, Glad. I'll never forget you. As he walks away.
Well, I'd hope not.
As he walks away, I was like, oh, good riddance there. Go take a dirt nap.
I kept that elk busy. Well, you were off doing nothing.
Yeah, Luke, you feel a slap on the back of the head as Vivian hits you on the back of the head. It's not very halfling-like.
Magnus
Oh,
is
should I
like,
be more sneaky about it?
It
He's
must
a
be the elf in you.
hoser.
It must be the elf in you.
Oh, I would say it's more the me and the elf. That's a bad joke.
God kind of, he pays you all. You guys have anything to say to him as he gets ready to kind of go off on his own once again?
Bye, hoser.
Magnus is kind of just like, I'm sorry for all the trouble, and I'm sorry for his unkind words, but we do appreciate you, and we'll come back and visit soon.
Well, I hope Journey with me taught you guys how to fight a bit better, but
Magnus thinks to himself like, whatever you say, buddy. Farewell, Glad. We'll visit again soon.
It's
I
been a
promise.
pleasure.
Indeed, it has.
indeed.
Okay. And if you gotta go, man, it's cool. I know you gotta sleep.
I gotta get to work.
gotta get to
Even worse.
So you gotta go. Yeah. So it was fun playing with you. I appreciate you coming on, and I hope you enjoyed it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I did.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Dude,
I'm glad survived, so
yeah.
hopefully he'll be back.
Darn it.
From
Down the road.
everybody here, man, thanks so much for playing. We loved having you. So
Yeah, it was great.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
See you
You
next
guys later.
season.
Bye, Glad.
See you later, man.
Bye.
Toodles.
Okay,
Aaron,
so I'm assuming you have to fix the webcams really fast.
I do. Give us 1 second.
during this time, I just want to make a
Okay, everyone, we're back. Thanks so much for waiting.
Yep. So, we're doing a quick flashback back down into the Alps lair. While you this is right after that final, as Luke blows the head off the final Fledger, and the first thing we see is Vivian just drop to her knees and just start crying. And just tears of happiness. This is finally over for her. She went through all this trouble to drag Glad here, made this whole plan, and she was here for when this creature died. So it's very emotional for her. I want to know what kind of the rest of you are doing right afterwards.
I'm getting my.
I'm mostly edging closer to death on the floor.
Right. She does heal you while crying, so expending a spell, another cure wounds.
Okay, cool.
That she would have done. She's not that foolish. It's her last second level spell, and that's it. That's all she had. So you're back up with 9 HP.
Magnus pops up and he's like, ah, where is it? Where is it? And starts jumping back and forth, jumps up to his feet looking for vampires. And I think he notices Vivian crying, and he's like, oh no. Did we lose someone?
No.
And I start taking stock of everyone.
Yeah, and she's no. It's finally gone.
Oh,
finally killed it.
Thank goodness.
Oh, hey, Vivian. Remember, we had that deal for that schematic that
she stares at you with the angriest eyes you have seen from a woman in a very long time.
Whatever.
You kind of pick up this is probably not the moment for that.
Magnus is like, Luke, not now.
No, she's gonna negate on this deal, and I'm gonna be pissed with Aaron.
So what do you? So that's what you do right after. Elle, what do you do?
Maybe or right after, but on the way out, for sure.
I suppose I go and put a comforting hand on Vivian.
Mm-hmm. I think Goliath at this point is probably trying to cut the Alp's head off.
Oh, I call dibs on that.
Magnus is like, we need her body for research. No one cut her head off.
I need her head for the bounty.
Well,
stupid Glad.
Can I
come?
I
don't want to carry this thing. I guess we could carry it and just show it to them all.
I'll come with you and take it after you receive your bounty.
Very well.
Can I make a couple statements, Aaron?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to empty out the shields and swords that are currently in my bag.
Okay.
And
So,
then
Luke,
I'm gonna
as
click my
you
shit
go,
on my way out.
as you grab the first like shield out, as you start to like raise it halfway out of the bag, it starts trying to slam itself into you.
I put it right back into the fucking bag. This is not what I wanted.
So,
Oh, we're on the terminal store. We got a bag of annoying shit now.
I'll rename it later.
Is it full? It's absolutely full.
You have to see how much weight you have left. It's 500 pounds.
You gotta let me know how much weight I used total.
That was your job to keep track of, sir, on that character sheet.
Ugh. Did I do
Well,
that?
let's figure that out later if that's going to
Yes.
take time, please.
But so I think Vivian gets up, goes over to the Alp and just kicks it right in the ribs. You hear him crack. You just like a nice kick of anger.
Magnus wants to search around like while they're doing that for
Sure.
artifacts.
So I'll reveal the whole map so that way you guys can see it. I deleted some stuff off the other stuff, but this way you guys can kind of see what else was around, and as the reason as to why it took the one Fletcher so long to get here and all that type of stuff. I'll check that. All right, so here is our map.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So all those skeletons and zombies that came out were from these coffins. All the coffins you walk around, Magnus, are all closed.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, there is a small altar at the very top of that staircase on the east side of the map.
Right.
That has that same bat with red eye symbol on it. There's no books or anything like that. It's just she has that there.
Is the symbol loose? Is that something I could take?
Yeah, it's definitely something you're able to like kind of grab and take with you. It's about yay big or so.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I was say
Question.
if not, I'll just draw it instead. But I'll take it.
I mean, you recognize it. It's not the exact same as the one you've seen on the orcs.
Mhm.
It seems to be like a slightly more cruder version of it.
Older, possibly.
Maybe older. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
okay.
probably what you would probably come to conclusion on.
Cool.
Question.
Yes.
So, did you say these things have ruby eyes, ruby red eyes?
Ruby red eyes. Yes. Doesn't
Would
mean
it be gemstones?
Not literally rubies.
Yeah, no.
Mildly valuable stones?
No, I mean not in that. I mean, as you're walking around though, you do. I mean, especially looking for treasure, like, I think Magnus, all you would notice, like you see on a rare occasion, you see, right next to some of the sarcophagus, you see some coins on the ground or a gem here and there. It depends on if you choose to open them up or not and inspect them. If that's how you.
I'm not going to disturb the coffins, but any loose treasure I'll pick up. Magnus is more interested in artifacts than treasure, but he also knows the usefulness of treasure, so he'll take it if
Should
he...
we do a group investigate? See if everything we find just at once, or?
Uh,
Because imagine we
Yeah, let's
divide
go
and
with that.
conquer.
let's
Or,
go and go. Why don't you all three of you roll me and investigate?
All right. 17.
20.
And a 10. Okay. So you wander around, you find, I'm going to give you a list of a few gems and stuff you find
Sweet.
with their value because I don't really feel like hiding the values and trying to keep track of that and remember it. So, in general, you find 2 amethysts. I can't pronounce the next one because I remember 2 coral, 3 jet, a pearl, tourmaline, garnet, 3 jade, and actually 2 more jet you find.
Looks like I'm going to guesstimate 2,000 GP worth.
Roughly-ish. In addition to that, like man, you said you're looking for more artifact-ish. You find a pair of boots. You find an ivory jar. You find a bag that it's actually on the altar itself. A small little pouch that seems to have some kind of dust in there or ash.
Magnus probably immediately recognizes these things as being possibly magical. And like he turns to Luke and Elle and he's like, I'll gather these up and we'll study them when we have time after we leave here and we can distribute them as we need then. Sound good?
That sounds groovy.
And like Magnus starts sweeping all of it into his bag.
Okay.
And so
I had other treasures, but I cannot seem to find where I put them.
That's okay. We can
So
talk about
let's-
it more
we'll
next
talk about-
time.
Yeah, next time. I'll tell you what else you guys find the next time. But that's what you find is you. In addition to that, you do find another 2,200 gold pieces, roughly on one of the corners, like kind of like a little treasure pile.
2,200.
2,200 gold pieces and 300 copper pieces.
Should we split it as if we were splitting it with Glod, probably?
No.
Yeah, I would have probably assumed that.
So 550 gold pieces each.
I'm okay with that.
150 pieces each.
And how much copper was it?
300.
I'll take 50. You can have the rest.
That's 75 copper each, just to make it easy.
Mhm. And that same thing Vivian doesn't want. She doesn't want anything. She got what she came here for.
Cool. Yay!
She is not worried about that.
We beat a vampire and got a bunch of treasure, which we'll talk about when we come
Yeah.
back.
We will.
Cool.
I think, and I'll pass out experience at the start of next session. For those watching, next week we will not be having a session of Shadowguard. Instead, I will be doing a GM prep stream. We're trying to say we're going to do another 25-ish or so episodes of this game, so another season. So I'm going to do a very heavy spoiler version of my GM prep. So players, you cannot watch. I regret to inform you. If you want to see ask some questions, see kind of what the rest of the game's going to be about, tune in next week for it. I'll do it at our normal stream time. And then the week after that, Charlie, if you want to.
Yeah, so basically, we're calling this the end of season 1. We finished our first really big arc. We're saying goodbye to Glod. When we come back, it'll be 3 weeks before we come back. When we do, we'll have a fresh overlay to match with our new season here on stream. It'll just be looking good, and we'll work on our XP and all that other good stuff. But yeah, and then so tune in for Amel's GM prep next week, and the week after that, I'm probably gonna run all of us through a little side one shot. So I'll be dungeon mastering. You'll get to see Am will be the player, along with the rest of our awesome team. We're gonna play like Dungeon World or something like that. It will probably be set in the same universe. It'll be like a side story following different characters. This will be your Rogue One of Ofrella, basically. And so that will be really fun, so make sure you check that out. And also, we're not going to do the after the game today because I do have to run. But we are going to do a special after the season episode sometime in the next 2 weeks, hopefully. I'm going to pull, it's going to be the replay episode. What do they call that? The flashback episode. So I'm going to pull some of the best clips from season 1 as a group. We're going to watch them together and react. And then it's going to go up on our YouTube. It'll be YouTube only. So make sure you subscribe to Chop Shop Network on YouTube to see that. We're going to go through a bunch of clips and talk about everything that happened in the first season. It should be a whole lot of fun. So there's the bot posted the YouTube link there. Go ahead and give that a follow. And yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. And thank you to Amel and the other 2 players who are freaking awesome for completing a whole season of D&D.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And thank you guys for at home for tuning in.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.